Hi Team Frozen, I'm going to read Puffling today and this is going to be our second read. Puffling is about a baby penguin who grows up to be strong, brave and tall to see life outside his safe burrow. In the meantime, Big Stripy Beak and Long Black Feather protect him from the dangers that surround him. In summer, when the light is soft and night never truly falls, the egg hatched. "Hello, Puffling," said Big Stripy Beak and Long Black Feather. "I wonder why these two penguins are looking at this baby penguin with so much love. I think it's because they waited for a very long time for the egg to hatch and they finally get to meet their baby." Puffling was small and soft and very hungry, so every day Big Stripy Beak and Long Black Feather took turns to go fishing. They said, "There are scary gulls out there watching and waiting. Stay put in the burrow, Puffling, and we'll bring you back good things to eat." I wonder why the penguins are hugging each other. I think it's because they love each other so much and looking at them makes them so happy. So Puffling stayed put, and every day Big Stripy Beak or Long Black Feather brought him back fish and sand eels. I wonder why Puffling stayed put. I think it's because he can trust that if he waits, his parents will bring him delicious food. One evening, Puffling asked, "Big Stripy Beak and Long Black Feather, when will I leave the burrow?" "When you are strong enough and tall enough and brave enough, you'll leave the burrow all by yourself," said Big Stripy Beak. "You'll waddle off into the dark as fast as you can so the scary gulls can't catch you." I wonder why the illustrator has used different colours on these pages. I think it's because they want to express that blue means nighttime and coldness. And I think the illustrator wants to infer how cold, dark and scary the outside world is. "Then you'll jump off into the cliff into the water and paddle away," said Long Black Feather. "You'll find friends and you'll swim and sleep in the swell of the sea until it's time to come back home." Puffling jumped up and down. He couldn't wait. I wonder why Puffling is looking out into the sea with Long Black Feather and Big Stripy Beak. I think it's because he feels protected standing next to them, looking into the unknown, dangerous world. The next morning, Puffling asked, "Am I strong enough yet?" Long Black Feather watched him paddle his feet. "Nearly," she said. "Am I tall enough yet?" asked Puffling. Big Stripy Beak measured his height. "Not quite," he said. "Am I brave enough yet?" asked Puffling. I wonder why Puffling keeps asking if he's strong, tall or brave enough yet. I think it's because Puffling is so eager to see the world himself and time is passing by so slowly for him to grow. Big Stripy Beak and Long Black Feather listened to his heart, almost. I wonder why they're cuddling together. I think the author wants to express how they cherish the time they have together. Cherish is another word for enjoy. As the weeks went past, Puffling grew bigger and bolder. He popped his head out of the burrow. He stuck one leg out of the burrow. He waddled his bottom at the scary gulls watching and waiting. But he remembered never to go right out of the burrow. One evening, Puffling said, "Big Stripy Beak and Long Black Feather, am I strong enough and tall enough and brave enough yet to leave the burrow?" Long Black Feather watched him paddle his feet. Perfect, she said. Big Stripey Big measured his height. Just right, he said. Then they held Puffling close and listened to his heart. It beat as loudly and powerfully as the ocean waves. I wonder what it means by it beats loudly and powerfully as the ocean waves. I think the author has used a technique called similes to compare how loudly and powerfully Puffling's heart was beating. It must have sounded very loud because ocean waves crashed loudly onto the shore. Yes, said Big Stripey Big and Long Black Feather. You are strong enough and tall enough and brave enough to leave the burrow. Puffling felt happy, but a bit sad too. Goodbye, Big Stripey Big and Long Black Feather, he said, rubbing his beak against theirs. One more rub, said Big Stripey Big. Two more rubs, said Long Black Feather. Then Puffling watched them go. He was alone now, but he stood straight and tall. He looked out of the burrow into the darkening night. Somewhere out there were the scary gulls watching and waiting. I notice how tiny Puffling looks in this picture. I think the author wants to express how alone and how bold he needs to be to fight the outside world. He waddled as fast as he could along the cliff path, and just as the scary gulls swooped, he plunged into the ocean and paddled away. I wonder why Puffling plunged into the ocean. I think it's because he needed to quickly dodge the scary seagull and be safe in the water where the bird cannot reach him. Now he would find friends and swim and sleep in the swell of the sea until it was summer again and time to come home. And that's the end of the story.